Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Take Along Stories, Episode 2, Molly, James, and the Coach. Thomas, James, and Molly were all gathered at Knapford Station. The Fat Controller wanted to talk to them. Soon, he got out of his car and walked over. "Attention, engines," said the Fat Controller. To celebrate the recent renovations to Tidmouth Sheds and the new lines and branch lines that have come with these renovations, and I'm going to have a very special express for one engine to pull. "Ooh, a special express," said James. He had recently returned from the works and now had a nice and even brighter coat of red paint with bright blue stripes. He looked very sharp. "Surely the Fat Controller will choose me so everyone can see my red coat of paint. Like, the person who will be pulling this special train," said the Fat Controller, "will be Molly, for her hard work and also stopping an accident from happening in the last episode." "But sir," said James, "Molly also caused an accident in the last episode." "That was the fault of the signal man," said the Fat Controller. "But don't worry, you'll be pulling trucks." "That makes me worry very much," said James, and he stormed off in a huff. James was very cross. Not only did he miss the opportunity to show all the passengers his brand new bright coat of paint, but he would have to pull, of all things, trucks. James was definitely very cross. Later that night, he was so cross he didn't get a wink of sleep, thinking of a way to trick Molly and get to pull the special train after all. The next morning, Molly was about to get ready to pull the special coach when James puffed in. He was going to trick Molly. "Hey Molly," he said, "there's been a mix-up, and I'm going to pull the special coach after all." "But why?" said Molly. "Because there's been a mix-up. The Fat Controller told me. Now, you best be going. Those trucks aren't going to pull themselves." "Okay," said Molly, and she puffed away. Then James coupled to the special coach. "You know," said James, "I was hoping this special train would be more than one coach. I guess a special train is a special train." "How rude," replied the coach. "And besides, I am a very special coach, even though there is only one of me. I have automatic brakes, and that can help stop nasty accidents." "All right, show-off," said James. "Now you better help me do some showing off myself, because we gotta go." Boy, the passengers are gonna love my shiny red paintwork. And so James and this very special coach began going along the track. They went under the bridge and around the bend again. Soon James went up Bonky's bridge. He went around and then he looked down. "Well, this should be an easy thing to climb back down," he said. But he was busy thinking about how good he looked, so he forgot to put on his brakes. But that came back to bite him in the tender. Suddenly, he rolled down the other side of the bridge at uncontrollable speeds. "Help!" he yelled. Soon he came off the rails at the slope up to Tidmouth Sheds. "Hey, you dumb coach," said James. "Why didn't you use those fancy automatic brakes of yours, huh?" And the coach replied, "Why should I use them on an engine as rude and arrogant as you?" "Huh," said James, too shy. But suddenly the coupling snapped and the coach rolled down. This time it did use its automatic brakes. Doc was in his shed and he saw the whole event unfold. "I'll have to save him again." "Why am I always saving people in this series?" thought Doc. Soon Doc pulled down. Hang on a second, he said. What's with the special coach? Molly told me that she was taking the special coach and you were pulling trucks. James wanted to tell Doc the same thing he had told Molly, but at this point he was worried that Doc wouldn't save him if he told him that lie. So instead he told him the truth. I tricked Molly, he said. I tricked her into thinking that the Fat Controller decided to change things. I'm sorry. Good, said Doc as he coupled up to James, but I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Who you should be talking to is the Fat Controller and Molly. That night in the sheds, the Fat Controller spoke to James and Molly. James, I've heard what you told Molly, and I hope that you won't do that again. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, replied James. Well, good. But you'll have to pull trucks for a week. James didn't argue this time. Molly, I'm sorry about what James told you, said the Fat Controller. And James, yes, I trust that next time you won't think to trick people. And James could only agree.